Most people think power comes from winning arguments. It doesn't. Real power is knowing when an argument is no longer worth your peace. There comes a point in life when you stop trying to convince everyone, not because you have nothing to say, but because you've learned that some people have already decided what they want to believe. And no amount of explanation will change that. One of the biggest signs that your silence has become powerful is when you no longer feel the need to defend yourself against every accusation. You understand that not every misunderstanding requires a response. Not every opinion deserves your attention, and not every battle deserves your energy. Another sign is when you stop chasing validation. You no longer need everyone to agree with you, approve of you, or understand your decisions. Your confidence comes from knowing who you are, not from proving it to others. You begin to realize that peace is more valuable than being right. You also learn to let your actions speak louder than your words. Instead of explaining your intentions, you focus on your character. Instead of arguing about your value, you build a life that reflects it. Because results silence more critics than words ever will. Silence becomes powerful when you trust Allah more than public opinion. When people misunderstand you, you remain patient. When people judge you unfairly, you leave their judgment to Allah. You stop carrying the burden of controlling what others think, because you know that only Allah truly knows what's in your heart. And perhaps the strongest sign of all is when you can walk away from an argument without feeling defeated. Your ego no longer demands the last word. Your peace no longer depends on winning. Your worth no longer depends on being understood. And remember, silence is not weakness. Sometimes silence is discipline. Sometimes silence is wisdom. And sometimes silence is the loudest statement a person can make. Because when you're